It's like the one we just played, but we made it yesterday. We made it completely from scratch, and we've got some wood blocks here. We can just jump on them, and then we've got a stretch here, and then after that we have got 3 moving parts which we have to jump on, like that, and then we have a long set of jumps. All right. Oh, come on. Hopefully we can do these. I'm gonna try and see if we can. I was going to try and see if we could do it diagonally, but it doesn't look like that is going to happen. Alright, so let's try it again. Hopefully we can get past that, but I think the final stretch with all those blocks is something we might need to fix. But yeah, that's the obby, the course. It's like an obstacle course, I guess, but what we've just done, we've just transformed it into a speedrun course because we've used a script. This is the script which we have created, and what it allows us to do is when a new player has entered the game, and we wait for their character to enter the game, or when they've respawned, and whenever someone has respawned, then we're going to change their walk speed, which is inside the humanoid. We're going to change it to 80. So 80 studs is like I think it's studs per second. That's how far we're going to move. You can see, there we go. We go super fast. Now if we didn't have that script, we would go at normal pace. Okay, so I think we should get rid of these parts here because it's a very hard obstacle to complete. So let's get rid of those, and let's move this winners area down here. And I think what we should do is we should use body velocity. Now if you don't know what that is, I'll just show you now. So we've got our player, and if we head into the workspace here, and we can click on this plus next to our player, alright, and what we're going to do is we can type in body velocity. In fact, what we'll do, we will find our torso, and we'll just use the humanoid root part, and watch what happens when I insert something called a body velocity. Okay, you can see my character started to float, started to go into the air. It's as if there's no gravity. Alright, so what we can do, we can insert a body velocity in the player, okay, and we can change it so they could go at a different velocity, so it could go even faster. And then after maybe 5 or 10 seconds, what we can do is we can put it back to 0, or we could even make it minus, we could even make it a negative number to make them come back down onto the ground. So what this does, it makes it a little bit more fun because they have to actually float to the next obstacle. But we'll have to experiment with that, but I think it's really cool. So when you hit the ground, you start running again. So it's something we could add, and you can see when we jump, we start falling down again. That's body velocity, and if we get rid of it, you can see that we start falling all the way down to the ground. So we might do that in our obstacle course, but I think we should just keep adding some more obstacles, because we need to make this obstacle course a bit longer, because if someone got to here, then they probably would have completed it in about a minute. So we want a few more obstacles. So I think the next obstacle should be, in fact, what do you guys think the next obstacle should be? If you have any suggestions, let me know, and I'll try and add them in. Let's have a look. Yeah, what people are saying. So AlvinBloxx says that's my idea. AlvinBloxx suggested the body velocity yesterday, and we'll see if we can add that in today's stream. In fact, let's see if we can get started on that right now. So this part will be here, okay, and we'll have another part which is up here, and then what we can do is we can have another part, and that can go up here. So what will happen is the player will need to step on this one, and then they will float all the way up here, on to the next one, and then the next jump will take them down to here. Roblox says your stream is buffering. Okay, well what we'll do is we'll just change settings again and hope that it stops